Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. So in today's class we will start with a new chapter, that is heat. Okay, so what is heat? Now suppose your mother is cooking, right, and you go and touch accidentally the kadhai in which your mother is cooking. Will you feel hot? Yes, obviously you will feel hot, right? But the same thing, if your mother touches, she might feel a less hot. She might say, "Arey, it's not hot that much." But you are feeling hot very much. Why is that? Now, the feeling of hotness or coldness varies from person to person, right? Now, suppose you keep water in your refrigerator, right? Now, when you drink a very cold glass of water, you might think that it's okay, it's not that much cold, but your mother might feel that it's very cold. So, you see that same glass of water, you're not feeling that much cold, but your mom is feeling much more colder, right? So, the feeling of hot or coldness, it varies. Now, what is heat? So, from here we come to the point heat. So heat is basically a form of energy. Okay. Now since it is an energy, what will be the unit of heat or the SI unit of heat? We have studied in our previous classes about energy, and we know that the SI unit of energy is joule, right? So heat is also a form of energy. Now what is the SI unit of heat? Tell. The SI unit of heat is also joule, since it's also an energy, right? Now see, heat varies. Now you will feel less hot, your mom will feel more hot, or so on. Now what if I tell you that what is the actual measurement of heat? That is it really hot or is it not that much hotter? So how will you measure it? How will you measure the heat? Obviously you will measure it with a thermometer, right? But why are you measuring it with a thermometer? Now we come to the point of temperature. So what is temperature? Temperature here is the amount of hotness or coldness. Okay, it is the measure of the amount of hotness or coldness. Heat is the process, but temperature will give you the exact amount of hotness or the exact amount of coldness in any body. Now with what do you measure the temperature? What do you use? You use a thermometer, right? So there are also many kinds of thermometers. We will study them in our next classes, but I will give you an overview. Suppose there are digital thermometers, and then thermometers which you use at your home, that normal thermometers. Then you have clinical thermometers. Then you have lab thermometers. Lab thermometers are very big thermometers. When you go to the lab, we will show you. It's very big thermometer, not that small thermometer which you use at your home. That is your clinical thermometer, and you have your digital thermometer as well. So today we have learned about what is heat and what is temperature. So heat is basically a form of energy which flows from a hotter body to a colder body. That's how you feel the hotness or coldness of any object. Now, when you have a glass of water, and if that glass of water is very hot, if you touch that glass of water, what happens? That hotness from the glass of water transfers to your fingers. That's how you feel that it's hot. Okay, so heat, let's see. Heat is a form of energy which flows from higher temperature to a lower temperature by conduction, convection and radiation process. We will come to these processes later. So you can see that heat always flows from a much hotter body to a colder body. Okay, hot body to cold body, not from cold body to hot body. Example, the biggest example of heat energy in our solar system, the sun itself. The sun radiates heat to warm up on the planet Earth. Next we have temperature. Temperature is the thermal state of a body which controls the flow of heat from one body to another and determines the direction of the heat flow. Now what does it mean, the thermal state of a body? Thermal state means the amount of hotness or coldness in a body. Now temperature will determine the direction of flow of heat. That means, suppose we have two cups. In one cup we have cold water, and one cup we have hot water. So the heat will flow, so the temperature of the cold cup is obviously lower than the hot cup, right? So the heat will flow from a higher temperature to a lower temperature. Okay, heat will always flow from a higher temperature to a lower temperature. Suppose now those two cups have temperatures at 22 degree and 20 degree. So 22 degrees at higher temperature, so heat will flow from 22 degree to 20 degree. Okay, in our next class we will discuss about the differences of heat and temperature.